Welcome to the Treasure Island Hotel. I'm staying at the King Deluxe room for 2 nights, and let me show you the room. The room is spacious and super airy, I would say. There's a king bed for pillows. Actually, let me check the firmness. They're all the same. Phone. Lots of storage though. Lots of storage space, but there's no minibar at the hotel. Wall-mounted TV. Got some magazine. There are also 2 cups, actually no. Plastic. 4 plastic cups. Lots of light. And there's an AC control. I see it's a pretty old one. You can only switch between cool or warm. There's no actual temperature control, as you can see, and the speed control. I turned it off because it was super loud and it would be super noisy on the video. And let's check the view. So I don't have a strip view, but I can see a Trump Hotel Macy's, and this is pretty much it for the view. Let's go check the bathroom. Actually, before we go there, also we have a safe. I was wrong, we have a minibar, but it's empty. Again, some storage space, hangers, iron, and hair dryer. Extra toilet paper. So the bathroom. The bathroom is big, I would say. Super spacious. Nothing really to show here. Some amenities. Oh, what's that? Shampoo. Shower gel. Moisturizing lotion. Conditioner. Shower cap. And a facial bar. There's a bathtub and a shower. Well, everything looks a little bit dated, and I get it, like this hotel is pretty old one. On the surface, the room looks clean. Will it pass the UV light test and a white glove test? Let's see. Alright, first up, let's do a white glove test. You can see it's clean. So I'm gonna test the surfaces and see if there's any dust or if there's any dirt. The bedside table first. Pretty clean. Alright. I see some dust over here, which I actually wanna wipe. Also not too much, I would say. This though looks a little bit dirty, you see? Some spots. Looks like it's a little bit dusty. I would say it's been wiped. You can see that probably it is not wiped daily. I mean, not daily, but like after every guest. TV. Clean. Even though the lamp is dated, looks like it's pretty clean, right? Nothing on the glove. Let's do this table. Again, clean. You haven't even changed this glove yet. Nothing, clean. Let's take a look into one of the storage spaces. I expect some dust, but let's find out. Just a bit, you see. It seems clean, to be honest. So far, I'm surprised. I expected the room to be a little bit dusty, You know how it's happening in these resorts. The personnel, and like in many hotels, the personnel has a lot of rooms to clean, and sometimes they just rush through and don't clean everything properly. So I expected it to be a little bit dusty, but that's not the case. I think there will be dust. See? So this whole thing is pretty clean. But let's do test. Yep, I was right. You see, there's dust accumulated. Right. Not too much. So you see, I thought it was super clean, but no. These space usually it's been left out. Well, but so far the glove is relatively clean. I'm gonna check it under the bed, even though there's a carpet all around. But let's see if we find anything. All right, I'm going under the bed. Actually, there's nothing here, but oh, you see this wooden panel? This one is dusty. Not a lot of dirt, I would say. So this one also has some dirt accumulated. Yep. Well, as I expected, in hidden places, it's not perfectly clean. There's a little bit of dust, right? You see some dirt on my glove. I wouldn't say it's a lot, but I would want it to be cleaner, right? Um, let's check the bathroom. I'll switch my glove onto the other side and let's check it out. I only have one glove. I should have brought more. I switched it. This side is completely clean, so we'll do the bathroom test with this side. All right, let's go. Clean. Potentially, there might be something here. Yep. Just a little bit. Let me focus. Okay. All right, I'll try to focus so the camera's not focusing. Right, you see, just a little bit. Nothing critical, but could be cleaner. Let's wipe this side. I see a little bit of, it was a little bit dusty. Just a bit. And you know, I want to test the floor, especially in these areas under the sink. So I expect this place to be a little bit dirty. Let's find out. Right. Some hairs. I think if I do like in the full length, we'll find more. All right. Oh. I'm a little bit disappointed. I get it, the room is clean, right? But bathroom is not. I'm gonna throw it because I don't like it being on my hand. So we get it. The room was not clean. At least, well, the main space, right? The bedroom, let's call it. It was more or less clean, but the bathroom floor, well. So we are done with the glove test. Now it's time for the UV light test. I'm gonna turn the light off and we're gonna check it out. There's a lot of lights. I need to turn off everywhere before we begin. I have to switch this off. Okay. And the main light's off, and the bathroom's off. I turned my UV light, so let's find out if this place is even dirtier than we thought. Right, first up, the chair. I don't see any. There's something here on the side that hasn't been cleaned. See this little spot? I don't know what this is. So basically, if there's a biological liquid, it would react to the UV light, and you can see it glowing. Right, time for the bed. These covers might have some spots. Well, it's Las Vegas. Lots of things are happening here. So we may find something interesting. Alright, here we go. If you look at the floor, we have two spots here and they're glowing. So this is why I don't like carpeted rooms, because you don't really know what has been spilled, and it's easier to clean just a hardwood floor. There's also a lot of dust and dirt. It's glowing a little bit under the UV light. One more spot here. I don't want to know what these are. I can only guess what this is. Something happened here. You know, it might be blood, it might be whatever, it might be any biological liquid. Well, nothing on the walls. Here's another spot. Nothing critical. I think they were trying to clean it. Yeah, you see, this is, as I said, this is the downside of having a carpeted floor. And this is the entrance. And something was spilled here. Let's check the bathroom. Alright, it's pretty dark here. I turned everything off. So the towel's not it's glowing light blue, which says it is clean. So the sink is clean. The toilet. So the toilet is clean. Some spots here. Alright. Okay, so you can see something's glowing here. This is not a natural marble glow. These are biological spots. And on the left side, we have nothing. The left side is clean. And the bathtub, and the shower, everything seems to be clean. Where you can see there was something, probably a shower gel. Everything else seems to be decently clean. Oh, wow. Look. That's what I was talking about. It might be biological liquid or it might be cosmetic. I have no idea. And under the sink, where it was a lot of dust and dirt and hairs, nothing is glowing. Right, let's look at the door. Maybe we'll find something on the door. Yep, a few spots on this side. So they don't wipe the door, right? So they probably clean everything else, but since when the door is closed, like this, these places just skipped. Right, the UV light test is done, and what can I say? It is cleaner than I expected, probably, after the white glove test, but I'm a little bit disappointed, especially considering the flooring and the carpeted floor. I probably want go over that side of the bed where I found lots of spots. I would stay on that left side, close to the window, where it was more or less clean.
Considering I paid $150 for 2 nights just before Christmas, Treasure Island delivers good value. Clean overall, with some imperfections, but nothing that would stop me from recommending it at this price.